Hi guys, it's Trish. I'm primarily making this video for Facebook, so I can't show everything like I normally would do on my YouTube channel because I'll be posting this on YouTube as well. But I'm making this because I'm seeing all over social media, everywhere, that women, they're not liking their bodies, they're too apologetic about their bodies, too scared to show their bodies for fear of judgment. So I'm going to show mine as much as I can show on Facebook. Now I've also intentionally made this, I've just got out of the shower, I've put on undies and a singlet, I've done nothing with my hair, it's still wet, no makeup, nothing. So you're getting me if you were at my house, if you were in my bed and I got up in the morning, this is what you get, this is what you see. So this is as natural as it can possibly get. Now, I have lost a lot of weight. I used to be 170 kilos, but I can tell you, even when I was 170 kilos, I was still just as confident in my body as I am now. I didn't weigh myself this morning, but I'm about 90, 91 kilos. So yeah, as you can see, I'm a pretty normal looking person. I'm 52. I have had, since I lost lots of, I'm just showing you all around so you can see everything I've got. I have had, since losing a lot of weight, I have had a tummy tuck done, I have had a massive breast reduction done, so although my boobs have sagged again since I had it done, so they're probably more age appropriate now. I do have a lot of scars. I'll get up close so you can see. Scar that runs all the way down my belly. That's my original belly button, which they took off and stitched back on. That's my secondary belly button from scarring. It looks like another belly button. Lots of other scars. I'll show you under my boobs because they do have a lot of scarring under them as well. And the scarring goes all the way around to my back. They come all the way around under my arms and on the other side as well. You can see the scars from my tummy tuck go all the way around here. And on this side as well. No one's got a divot, so it looks like I've got a permanent muffin top there, which I don't. Now, I was able to get a tummy tuck and breast reduction done, but I can't get my legs done. There's a little loose skin there. Oh, they're still a nice shape. I really like my legs. And my arms as well, of course. And I'm going to have those bingo wings forever because I can't afford to get them done. What else have I got? I've got a tattoo, a tramp stamp that I regret. A couple of other tattoos. I'm going to take the camera angle right like that. Like that. And in case anyone's noticing, no, I have not shaved anything for a couple of months. My legs are just as bad. Everything is bad at the moment because I couldn't be asked. I'm not seeing anyone. It's just for me. I don't care if I've got hairy pits or hairy legs or whatever. Beyond the stage, because I rub my legs together when I sleep and they get prickly. But once it gets past that stage, I just don't care. So you can see my boobs are a bit saggy. All of this, I don't care. I don't care if I get a new bloke and I get my gear off, and he's like, but mind you, this has never happened. If a bloke was ever, oh babe, what about those scars? Or oh, your boobs are a bit saggy, or oh, look at all that loose skin, or you know your ass is saggy. Yeah, I don't care. If they don't like it, they can fuck off. I haven't always been like this. I was with a man for about 7.5 years, and he always put me down about my body. And I was very, very overweight back then, but he really got into me about it. And then a couple of years after him, I was seeing another guy, and I didn't want him to see me naked or anything like that. And he said to me, this is what started me off on learning to love my body. And I'm not in any way saying that you should seek external validation. You've got to do it for yourself. But sometimes something happens that can trigger you to see yourself differently. He said to me, because this was a very long time ago, hire out a digital camera from TAFE, take some photos of yourself nude and look at them and you'll see what I see. Like, oh, she's like, I can't do that, that's really weird, that's really creepy, whatever. But I did it, took a bunch of naked shots, not porn or anything, just naked photos, and I looked at them and I thought, he's actually right. I am really sexy. And I was like, I must have been 150, 160 kilos then. And then many years after that, would have been 10, 12 years ago, I met up with an old friend to have coffee, and when he met me, obviously I was dressed for at the shops, but when he met me, he looked me up and down like he wanted to eat me with a knife and fork. And I saw that in his face, and I thought, and I was probably about 170 kilos by that stage, and I thought, oh, now you're never going to be everyone's cup of tea, but you don't need to be everyone's cup of tea. You just need to be one person's cup of tea, or coffee, or hot chocolate, or whatever. There's someone for everyone, and there's all different body types, and all different people like all different body types. Now, I know me standing here, there's going to be some people that will be looking and going, no, that's not for me. That's okay. You don't have to be for me. But there'll be plenty as well that are looking and thinking, yeah, that's okay, or, acceptable, or really sexy, or whatever. My only hope, or my only real requirement, is that when I meet the person who's for me, that they can look at me like that and love everything about me just as I am. Not if I lose a bit more weight, not if I gain a bit more weight, not if I get another breast reduction, not if I get the skin on my arms and legs fixed up. None of that, just as I am right now. And one thing for the ladies who are thinking, oh, you're so brave doing this, I don't care, because I know that most of the people watching this video, because of the singlet I'm wearing, are just going, has she got her nipples pierced? That's probably the only thing they're seeing. Yes, I do. Because my nipples are weird as well, and I can't show that on Facebook, but I did get my nipples pierced because I've got, or had, one inverted and one flat, and the piercing brings it out, makes my nipples look a bit normal, but they're still weird. This nipple's not centred in my areola because I've had 2 surgeries on there, and you can probably see one nipple points straight ahead and the other one kind of looks off to the side. You probably wouldn't have noticed that had I not said anything. So we are much more critical of our bodies than what other people are, and people will be seeing, they won't necessarily see what you see. They will, they'll see what they want to see, and it's not usually the negative things. And if you're with someone who's only seeing the negative, move on. You don't need that sort of shit. So that's it. Did I show it? I won't show too low because Facebook won't like it. But the scars go really low, and now I can't remember if I showed that. But no one's ever said anything about that. I actually caught up with an ex, for old time's sake, about 6 weeks after I had my tummy tucked on, so it was really raw. And when I got my gear off, he did say something about my scarring, but what he did was he ran his hand down my scar, and he said, that's a doozy. There was nothing negative about it. He acknowledged it, but it was not negative. And I don't think anyone even notices the scars on my boobs, to be honest. No one has ever said anything. So anyway, that's it. Try for yourself to love your bodies.